Before we decided we were going to be a puppy socializer, we went to puppy classes, a couple of puppy classes as observers to have a look and see what they did. We obviously had already done lots and lots of holiday cover anyway. So you do all of that sort of first. You don't just get thrown in at the deep end. But yeah, you've got the support of a puppy coordinator there all the time, and they've been brilliant. It is a commitment. It's everywhere I go, he goes. So the shops, and it's not just a quick sort of I want to go and pop and go and get something in the shop. You can't do that. You need to train them when you're doing stuff. So you have to make him sit and wait while you're looking at things. We are attached to him, and it's going to be devastating later on this afternoon when we hand him across. But I knew it was a job. I knew he's going to go on to do a job, and I think you have to go into it with that mindset. Really, I've been to graduation only at the weekend, and there was a little girl there who was obviously autistic, but she had one of our dogs, and she actually got up and she spoke. She's in front of there was about 150 people, 200 people there, and she was reading a speech. Now, as her mum said, she would have never have done that before she had one of the support dogs. And I know when I see him at graduation in 2 years' time, a year's time, however, whenever it hopefully might be, I'll be so proud that we've been part of that journey.
Yeah, and a sense of pride that you've involved yourself in the process that's ultimately come good. That whoever's going to get the dog,
and you see the difference to that person, but also to the the family as well, because that family then can go and sort of do things that any family would do.
It's not that just that child. Usually siblings miss out on a lot of things, and suddenly they can do things as a family, and that's really, really rewarding. That's fantastic. Like for seizures, a lot of people don't go out because they're frightened of having a seizure because they're getting hurt. So suddenly they're going out and having a life. We take it for granted that we're just going to put our coat on and go and do whatever we want. That doesn't happen in most cases. People with disabilities or autism or seizures. I had a heart attack, so I retired. So we're looking. I always said I would have a dog when I retired. So the granddaughter kept saying, "Oh, you said you'd have a dog, you'd have a dog." So when you've had a heart attack, you think a dog's 15, 20, possibly 20 years. So you think, "Ooh, getting a puppy, that's not fair, is it?" So I found them on website. We were just looking one night and just saw support dogs and thought, well, that's local. It does really good things. So that's how we got into it, really. Well, you get them at 8 weeks old, they'll come in, and you have them for about 14 months. And in that time, you come to puppy classes for about 6 puppy classes and things. But you've always got a trainer there on hand if you have any problems. And you expose them to as many, many different things and situations as you can, because we want quite confident puppy.
Good boy.